Good morning. Good morning. It's great to see all of you here this morning. As the slide says, I'm Andy Winget. I'm the board president for the Fond du Lac Area United Way, and I'd like to officially welcome you here this morning. We are celebrating. We're celebrating the fact that we're kicking off our campaign this year. We're celebrating the fact that we've been doing this in the Fond du Lac area community for 65 years now. And that's 65 great years for the Fond du Lac Area United Way, and I know it's a lot more than 65 years for many of the programs, agencies, and organizations that you come and you are representing. So we appreciate all that. So welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks donors. Thanks community members, business partners, program leaders, partner agencies, United Way staff, board members, and just great people that have come to be part of this event. This is a kickoff meeting, but but I need to start by actually introducing a few people and thanking a number of people. Certainly a thank you to Marian University and Bob Foley for having us here this morning. Sodexo Food Service for helping us with the catering this morning and making this event possible. We really appreciate that support. A couple of people specifically to mention and call out. A couple of people to specifically mention this morning. We have Alan Beekle here representing the Fond du Lac County. We have Dr. Sheila Ruin representing the Moraine Park Technical College. We have Joe Moore somewhere here. I think I saw him. Representing the city of Fond du Lac. He's the new city manager here for you, for those of you not aware. And Steve Thury, who is representing the Fond du Lac City Police Department. So, thank you all specifically for being here, as well as everybody here for filling up this room on an early Thursday morning. Talked about the fact that we're here celebrating our 65 years and talked about the fact that it's a kickoff, and I'm thinking about mentally picturing a kickoff. And when I was mentally picturing the kickoff, I was picturing a group of football players standing around before the game actually started in a line, getting ready to kick the ball off. And while we call it a kickoff today, that's actually a terrible description of where we are right now, because we're way past the beginning of the game. We've progressed a long way. We started this 65 years ago, and you see the people on the picture here representing a little bit of that. Some of the agencies, some of the people that we've worked with, some of the people that represent the current incarnation of the Fond du Lac Area United Way. But there have been a whole lot of people over the generations that have been in pictures like this and represent that 65 years of heritage. We're a long way in the game. Not only have we gone through the generations, not only have we touched a lot of people's lives, we've raised $25 million over those 65 years and invested that money in the Fond du Lac area community. More recently, we've gone through a pretty extensive look at our community needs. We've done a community need assessment. We've looked at ourselves strategically. We figured out where do we need to really invest our money in our community? Where is that money best served and used? And how can we be most effective in collecting money and delivering that to good programs and good agencies that can do good things within the community? I'm very happy that many members of those programs and those agencies that are partners with United Way are represented here today. Thank you, and obviously you're a really important part of everything that we do. But it's not just about taking the money that we have and putting it to good charity. Before we can get there, we have to raise the money. And today, in our kickoff meeting, that's really what we're focused on. We're focused on how we're going to raise money, how we're going to increase the amount of money that we raise, and how we're going to do even more to support the community and those programs that we just talked about. It starts by setting realistic goals, and I think we have a tough goal of $740,000 to hit this year, but it's still a good goal. I think it's achievable, and I know that we'll accomplish it this year. So $740,000. Mentioned that we're pretty far along in the game here, and not only have we set the goal, we know what we want to do. We know the tactics that we have. We had Tina working the phones hard. We were building awareness, getting people to know the brand of the United Way. You've seen the advertising campaigns, you've seen the t-shirts available in 3 colors. The Live United. Live United is the mantra and the brand that we're using. We really want to build on that as we go through it. Building that brand, getting awareness through our work at Walleye Weekend. working with TNT Fitness in the obstacle course. The Drive for Your Community that we worked with Ford, with Holiday Automotive, and with Giddings and Lewis to put on a great event there. We had a bus sign competition. We were at Fondue Fest, and Tina got dunked several times in signs and dunk tank. And of course, we have the Week of Caring coming up, where we'll be serving all kinds of wonderful community needs during the week and talking about the NIWA during that time. Talk about how Tina's been working, how we're working the phones, and we've seen great response from you. Not only have many of your companies responded by offering to work hard and put forth strong campaigns, we actually have a number of companies that I want to specifically recognize for the fact that they've either had a new campaign or they've revived a campaign that's been dormant for a couple of years, or gone from what we call a passive campaign, where it's something where you put the brochures out on the table, to an active campaign, where you're really putting forth strong, active effort driving the campaign. It makes a huge difference in terms of the money that's raised. A couple of companies that have really done a wonderful job this year: Minowski Welding, Badger Liquor, Society Insurance, Brenner Tank, RB Royal. There are others. Thank you very much for all your contributions, and we look forward to seeing that big check when the year is over. As we're talking about people that have certainly contributed to the effort, have to start with our pace setters and our honorary chairman. This is the second year that we've had an honorary chair. This year, our honorary chair is Mike Shannon, representing himself and Holiday Automotive. And Holiday Automotive, along with Giddings and Lewis and its new parent company, Feeve, are serving as our pace setter this year. And as you'll hear as we go along this morning, our pace setters have done a wonderful job doing their job in getting us started in the process. The numbers I've seen already is that those two companies have increased their projected contributions and donations by 40% already, and that number is going to grow higher by the time we get to the end of the year. Holiday Automotive and Mike Shannon have done a wonderful job in showing us an example of how to be successful in this. They've taken a campaign that a couple of years ago grossed $500. They built it up to $17,000, and they're getting close to cracking the $50,000 amount this year. It's an absolutely wonderful job of growth. And if every $500 donor we had can grow their donation to $50,000, we'll be able to do wonders in satisfying all the unmet needs that we have out there in the community. Appreciate all of your efforts, all of your help. I won't talk any longer, but I will introduce the next guy that you really probably do want to hear from, and that is Rob Bean from Holiday Automotive. Thanks to Holiday, and thanks to Rob.